Hello, it is Crazy H here, and we have a unboxing. Got something I've been anticipating for some time. Tell them what you're unboxing today.
This is Sideshow Collectibles 6-scale Darth Vader from years ago.
And it
Before
is
the
my
Sith.
Christmas present.
Yes, it is.
Precious.
Yeah, I ordered it back in a couple days before Christmas because it was coming from Massachusetts. So immediately I thought, oh well, it won't take that long to get here, and then here we are. Finally got here. It was stuck in Elk Grove, Illinois, for probably a few weeks at least, maybe a month. I don't know why, because if Massachusetts is a straight line to why did it go to Illinois? So finally it's here. I messaged the seller. He must have been able to locate it, and finally it updated yesterday.
You have to let him know it's here, that you got it.
Yeah, I was
too.
going to. Yes.
All right, so let's take a look at this bad boy. It'll go with my Han and Luke and Leia and Obi-Wan I have over here. It's not any of the newest Vaders or anything, but
This was basically the line that was going on before Hot Toys kind of got started.
yeah.
Like this was their own separate line of 6 scales. So, and they made a good deal of characters in this too. Actually, they probably had, at least with diversity, they've had more success with Star Wars characters than Hot Toys have. Oh, interesting. So we have a combo of peanuts and
Just peanuts.
If I can lift this out creatively.
Can he do it, ladies and gentlemen? Can he do it?
Most people still wrap things in these. I feel like a kid should have choked on these ages ago, and that they would have.
Got rid of them.
Yeah. This world is messed up.
That's actually not a very nice thing to say.
Well, I know it's not, but think about it. How has it not happened?
Yeah,
You know?
well,
Like,
it may have happened. We just don't know about it.
and if it didn't, and think about it, if it didn't happen, or if it did happen, you would have thought that there would have been some sort of regulation they put on things to prevent it. You know?
Well, you only got a couple peanuts.
Yeah, a couple stragglers.
The kiddies, I'm sure, will round them up for us.
Okay, and then let's see. I like how this guy has
Yeah,
conventional.
very nice
Yeah,
wrapping job.
The
it looks.
eBay. The fact that there's such a thing as eBay wrapping tape, I find funny.
Yeah, that is kind of odd. Maybe he does a lot of eBay. So I'm sure,
Guess we'll just trim
because I know how picky you are about the sellers and stuff. I'm sure he's.
Well, okay. My main pet peeve when it comes to sellers is when you're doing a description, actually make an effort to describe to me what the heck it looks. Because I hate it when they're just like, condition is used, shipped with whatever, and then they'll just leave it at that. I'm like, no, tell me, what's the details? Is
And
it
I know how you are about
displayed?
stock pictures as well.
Well, because I want to see the actual thing.
Right.
Why do you send
Right,
me this?
I understand. I'm the same way.
Yes, you might send me a stock of what the item is supposed to look like, but how am I supposed to know that that's actually what I'm getting? It's just an annoying thing. Gosh, I sound like I'm going on the rants about the way people use the registers at the store, because people don't use the common sense as to what register should best suit them.
Does common sense even exist anymore? That is the question.
No, it does. Just people like to throw their brains in a jar before they go places. That's why. Just all you need to do is ask my mother, and she'll tell you that common sense is still around. I've never seen a woman so prone to it. I gotta admit, the box is pretty cool. It's a little beat up, of course, but that's to be expected because of the age of this thing. I wonder if it has a year on it. So that is...
Probably down the small print on the back.
There really isn't, though. You know, so that's the front there, just with him standing on it. You know, they got a couple more on the sides and in the back. This is all scenes from the movie, and then two of the other ones you can get. There's the Stormtrooper that I told you about when we were looking for more of these.
Oh, yeah.
And then how this works... Yeah. So I thought they have this neat magnetic clip
Put some light on the situation.
that wraps off and around. And there you can see it. So it's got
Bunch of
some
hands and lightsaber.
So this is more about the Lord of the Sith line itself, and then this is more about Darth Vader. That's all the accessories, that's the figure itself. Like I said, it's a little rough, but like I said, it's to be expected because of the age of this.
It's an old code, but it checks out.
Yeah, pretty much.
He looks pretty good. We will,
I mean, if you think about it, what you're essentially looking at here is the kind of like the Mark I of 6-scale Darth Vaders.
yeah.
I mean, if you're excluding like the dolls,
Right.
you know, from like the toy lines, but
And I have some of those. So.
then again, this is kind of a doll anyways.
Well, let's get this guy out of the box and we'll take a further look.
Okay, he is out of the package and posed up, and I gotta say that I'm very impressed with it for its age. It holds up very well. Say, I told him earlier, we're basically looking at the Mark I of Vader's 6-scale figures, not counting toys, and it's very impressive. I'm actually just noticing that his eyes are red.
Are they?
Uh-huh. If you look at it in the light, it's very cool. He has a couple different hands. So when we took him out of the box, he had a left opened hand for holding the lightsaber, and then a closed fist for his right hand. So what I did is I just basically went and switched it out, put the right hand holding the saber and the left with the fist up. And he also has like a force reaching out hand. He has a pointing hand, which is kind of funny. So he's got a lot of variety. Then, of course, he also has a unignited lightsaber if you want to put that on his belt or have him hold it or do whatever with it. I always like the way that the capes fold on these types of figures. My Doctor Strange downstairs is kind of like that. The way that the ripples, and the Snape too, actually. And then, you know, you could have a lot of... Something else I want to mention about the hands that was really nice. I was telling him, when you take off hands, it's usually a very delicate process, but with this they made it very easy because
Really easy.
yeah, instead of it being like a tiny peg that you could break easily, it's essentially a whole circle, and then they just pop in and it clicks, and that tells you that you got it. So I wish that they would employ that kind of stuff on these things more. It would prevent us from a lot of heartache. He's playing the Saga back there. But yeah, I'm very impressed with it. And you know, that's one thing I'm just thinking about this is when it comes to the newer ones, a lot of them have like light up lightsaber blades, but the thing about them is that it's a pain in the butt to get the clothes off and then replace the arm with a battery in it and then pull it back down. So usually just having one like this where it's just that and that's it, that's enough for me.
Does the base just say Star Wars? Or
Yeah.
Vader on?
No, it just says Star Wars and has some of the finer print kind of on the front of it. But let's see, there's boots under there. So I don't know if you can take the cloak off or not. I did just notice that the chain is tucked away up under his visor. I don't know if...
It's probably from shipping.
Yeah, it's under there for sure.
I was surprised
it's
the
great.
helmet came up.
Yeah, you can take the helmet off, like if you pull this up. Unfortunately, it doesn't have any like detail on the back of his head or anything. It's just kind of like a silver piece back there, but that's it. But it's still kind of neat. But yeah, this is very good.
Definitely glad to finally add him to the collection. I've wanted him for a long, long time.
Yeah.
They have a nice Vader, you know. And like I said, I know there's newer ones on the market and everything, but you got to go with what you can swing, and you know, that's what you did, and that's a very awesome.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I never ever dreamed that you would have got me something like that for Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
It,
Well, it's one more out of the way now, you know.
very much appreciate it and thankful for it. And
That's
it's gonna
kind
be
of
awesome
annoying
to
me.
have him displayed with the other ones and be part of it.
Do you have any ideas of who you'd like to get next?
Maybe
Anyone you've been
Lando
thinking of? Yeah.
in that series. I'd kind of like to keep, getting the ones from that series. That's a cool shot. They're all in the background there.
Mm-hmm. Say it's very good. I'm trying to show the belt here, all the buttons and switches on it. Also funny to note that he essentially has a what are they called? The crotch guards in football. The wasn't there a name for them?
Piece or whatever, or a jock strap.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking of. Yeah, I just realized Vader has a jock strap. That's pretty funny. He'd be another cool one to have in bust form, just like maybe this far up, and then just like his shoulder pauldrons.
They sell bust, don't they?
I mean, yeah, but I don't know about like life-sized. I'll have to see if I can get that chain down on his thing anyhow. But very good. Do you have anything else you want to add?
No, that's good. Just thank you guys for checking it out and watching the vid, and please give it a like if you would, or drop a comment, tell us what you think. Tell us what your favorite Star Wars figure to want to purchase would be.
Yep.
And subscribe to the channel and do that one act of kindness this week and help make a difference in somebody's life, as always.
And then, what is it? Primate says, and I'll see you in the next one.
For more Ring Wars, Brett the Tank Downey.
Crazy H.
And we'll talk to you soon.
Signing off.